Don't worry, I know you guys want to see the footage. Trust me, I have about 15 minutes of just solid, raw track footage with this car. But real quick, I just wanted to say, what's up guys? Yes, finally, I ended up going on a legitimate racetrack with one of my very own cars. And oh my God, it was one of the best experiences of my life. Real quick, I just want to tell you guys a couple things that were really awesome and some highlights about the track experience itself, along with how the car did, and then I'll jump straight into the raw footage. So to begin, the car was absolutely flawless. I was at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. It was a track day hosted through an organization called Speed Ventures. Great group of guys, tons of enthusiasts, amazing cars, GT3 RSs, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, tons of Porsches, tons of BMW Ms, tons of 235s and M2s, just an awesome lineup of cars that we're tracking, and just some awesome, really amazing enthusiasts that are all there to just drive and have fun. This car was so freaking fun on the track. Now, it was my first time, so I was a little bit nervous. So my first session, I took it really easy, made sure to kind of give everybody a point by on passing and just gain as much distance from everyone else so I could really learn the track and learn my car as well. But the second session, which is what you guys will be seeing in just a moment, is really where I kind of got to open the car up and really explore and test its limits. And I really got to say, I had so much fun, and this car did pretty well. I didn't change the brake fluid, didn't change the spark plugs or the coil packs or anything like that. It was fantastic. I absolutely loved the car. I was number 56 on the track. And the Federal 595 RSRR tires that I got, which I talked about in my previous video, which I'll link up here if you want to see that, did really well. I did run into a little bit of overheating issues with the tires, so after about 7 or 8 laps in, they did start to get kind of greasy and I was losing and fighting for traction. And you can see towards the end of the track footage, I have a clip where I literally went completely sideways on like turn 4, I believe, on the track, and yeah, it was kind of rough. But overall, the car ran really well, like I said. Definitely want to get coilovers for it because the body roll with H&R springs, when you're going at speeds of upwards of 140 plus miles an hour down a bank, the springs just don't cut it. They're good for street use, but not for the track. I definitely want to run a square setup for tires next time because I was running into some understeer. I just felt like the 225 width tire up front was just simply not enough to combat the understeer that the car was dealing with. Of course, like I said, coilovers are something that's definitely a must. Also camber plates, particularly adjustable ones, so I can get the negative camber in the front dialed in as well, just so I can, combat the understeer and increase the overall grip. And overall, I think that about does it. Maybe an intercooler just to keep temps consistent. But overall, guys, this car is very capable, and I'm really happy. I have a lot to learn in terms of my own driving skill, but of course that's just going to come with more experience, and I can't wait to share that with you guys on this channel. So I'm going to go ahead and play the footage for you guys right now. I hope you guys enjoy. Take it easy.
Blue group drivers, this is your final and immediate call for your mandatory download meeting happening inside the classroom. Blue group drivers, final call.